everybody, welcome to another video. So today I am going to be going over a new fit change that I'm gonna try out, but I honestly don't know right now if it's gonna work out the way I want it to. But I wanted to make a video about this because I thought it could be a really good, teachable topic. So basically I want to be more behind the ball, so I just changed my middle finger pitch and I brought it more forward. Previously I was a quarter reverse in both fingers, and this fit with this Storm Phase 2 is a 16th reverse in the middle finger and still the quarter reverse in the ring finger. I also shortened the span by 1/16 of an inch in my middle finger, so now I'm 4 inches instead of 4 1/16 on the middle finger, just to try it out. And shout out to Jerry for letting me use his Storm Phase 2. And then also be sure and check out my new vlog. It comes out tomorrow technically from when I'm filming this, but it will have already been up by the time you're seeing this, so check it out because I just finished editing it and uploading it. So I'll see you at the bowling alley. What's up, guys? So I'm coming to you from the pro shop now. We've got some shots of the Phase 2 that I just threw, and so I'm going to kind of break it down and analyze it. I only bowled for maybe 15 or 18 minutes, somewhere in there, and the reason for that is because I started to just get really tired, my wrist and my just body fatigue from the last week of bowling in Vegas and stuff, and I kind of expected that, so I didn't have huge expectations to bowl for an hour, but it was a good little 18-minute or so practice session, so that's good. Yeah, so I threw that Phase 2, and here's what's going on. So I was really impressed how far left that I could get. They just had a pre-bowl on lanes 3 and 4, and so I bowled right after they were done on lane 4. And so I was able to actually get in front of the ball return with the Phase 2, and it looked pretty decent. I mean, it carried almost every shot. Every shot in the pocket, it carried the 10-pin, which is impressive because it was kind of dull, because we had detoxed it and then plugged it and then resurfaced it. And so it looked really good going through the pins, which is good, especially for the changes that I made. So, I brought that middle finger pitch to a 16th reverse, and so that should help me be more up the back of it. But in turn, I thought that would kind of hurt my pin carry down lane once I got left. But since I naturally have been coming around it so much and I am a little rev dominant, the change actually can help me quite a bit, because then it can allow me to play a little further right from where that I would rather play than having to get so far left so early and cutting down my miss room. Also, hopefully it cuts down that violent reaction down lane, which I definitely saw out of the Phase 2. I mean, that could be because it had that lower grit surface, so it was duller, as compared to something like a high road pearl that'd be super clean and super shiny. but also it was just nice because that down lane motion was not very dramatic. And the last angle in this layout is a 30-degree angle. So that definitely says that it should flip decently hard down lane. But I like the motion that the Phase 2 was making, even on these dried up lanes. So that was good. The layout being 60 by 5 3/4 by 30. So, with that said, I really do like what I saw out of it. I like the fit overall. But I am going to give it a couple days before I bowl again, just to get my wrist and fingers back in shape, and then go from there as far as determining what I do. At this point, I don't really have any big tournaments coming up for quite a while, so I'm definitely going to plan on holding off on changing a bunch of stuff until at least probably whenever I move to Iowa, which is, early September. So I'm going to keep that on the back burner for now, and then go from there. But I do like the changes. I do like what I saw out of it, and if it's repeatable without pain or anything like that, then that'll be really good. In the next upcoming Thursday sweeper, which is a week from today, I will probably try and throw this Phase 2, but who knows. I've been doing really well with the reality here on the house shot, so I might just keep throwing the reality. But we'll see how it goes. I'm looking forward to experimenting some more with it, and I'm glad that you all could come along for the ride. And also, just so you know, if you're interested in any pro shop type knowledge about where your track is as compared to your finger pitches and the effect that it has on it, so typically, not always, but typically, and this is what happened that I saw, the more middle finger dominant that you become, so the more forward pitch in your middle finger as compared to your reverse, the higher your track will be, and vice versa. The more dominant in the ring finger that you are, the lower your track will be. So I did raise my track probably about 1/4 of an inch or so, maybe a little bit more, like 3/8 of an inch, with this ball, since I cut it down from 1/4 to a 1/16 reverse in the middle finger, which is a 3/16 change. That's somewhat substantial. So I do want to say, that change can have that much of an effect on your track. So if you are considering making a change similar to this, just keep that in mind, so that if you're already a low track player, you don't want to make yourself even more ring finger dominant, or else you're going to be tracking lower. And same goes if you're already tracking really high and you make yourself more middle finger dominant, you're going to be tracking even higher and potentially hitting the finger holes or the thumb hole if you don't already. So just kind of keep that in mind with these changes. But I wanted to bring some insight as far as what I've been up to and kind of things that I like to mess around with here in the pro shop. So definitely, guys, thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe below and check out my most recent video. It's about to show on the end. And yeah, let's go Pens for the upcoming season. Let's go. See you guys.